Married women make una come watch this video. According to her, I went through my husband phone for the first time in our 9 years of marriage, and what I saw shocked me. What she saw in her husband phone after 9 years of marriage was so shocking. The husband did not tell her this story. If not, she went through her husband's phone, she
Went
wouldn't
through my
have seen
husband's
this.
phone for the first time in our 9 years of marriage, and what I saw shocked me. I have two children from my husband, two boys. Before this moment, I thought I and my children were the only family that my husband had. But unfortunately, we are not. My husband has another wife elsewhere that has a baby girl for him, and on top of that, he has a side chick that is also pregnant for him. Now, I know you'll be wondering how I got to find out. Now, here's what happened. Not so long ago, I think 2 weeks ago, my husband fell really sick. He fell really, really sick. Now we had to take him to the hospital to get the treatment. And when we got there, the doctor ran some tests and they told him that he has to be admitted because of how severe the sickness was. Now, you know one thing about Nigerian hospitals, before they admit you, stuff like that, you have to make payments. So that day, we were trying to make payments, and I told him that he should open his phone so that I'll make payments. He said no, that is with his card, that his card is inside the car, I should go and take it. I could see how reluctant he was to open his phone, handing the phone over to me so that I'll make the payment. So I went and I took his card. But when I got to the reception that day, there was no network. The card was showing decline. So I had no other option than to go back to him and tell him that, baby, you have to open your phone so that we'll make payments. He was like, have you tried multiple times? I said, I've tried multiple times. So regardless of this man being so sick, he was reluctant in opening his phone. Now, at the end of the day, he opened it, but he shifted to one corner so that I will not see the password to his phone. But because I was intrigued, and I'm like, regardless of you being sick, you are still minding your phone. So when he was trying to input the password, I used the corner of my eye to see the password to his phone. So after he handed over the phone to me, he was like, make sure it's only payment you make. And when you don't make a payment, bring my phone back to me. Don't check in on that. Don't check my phone. No, that's what he told me. I just looked at him and I didn't answer him. So when I went to make the payment down at the reception place, I did everything. Then I came back up. Now the doctor told me that they're going to put him under some treatments and medications. And part of those medications, there's a sleeping drug in it. Now, after all said and done, my husband took his medication and he slept off. Now, you know one thing about some people, when they think that they have sense, but they don't have sense. Regardless of him being treated, he was still minding his phone, like there was something he didn't want me to see. So when he slept off, I took the phone and opened it because I got to find his password when I was spying. Now, before this whole thing happened, when I was together with my husband, the early years of our marriage to this point, I never went through his phone because he's this kind of person that locked it. Now, when he locks his phone, even if at all you open it, you cannot have access to the apps because he used different code in locking the app. I don't know if I'm making sense. So I tried multiple times and I couldn't get it. So there are some days I try to have conversation with him. I said, why are you always locking your phone? Like, my husband, what is going on? He said, is it not providing for me? Is he not a good husband? Do we lack anything? So what else am I looking for? That there's no need for me to have access to his phone. And even if I don't have access to his phone, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to get it. So he kind of like gave me a reluctant answer that made me give up in having, access to his phone. So now back to this present moment, I opened his phone, input the password. Then I went through his social media account, of which some of the social media account I couldn't open it, but I was able to gain access to his Instagram. Now the password he used in his Instagram was the one of the birthdays of one of our children, because I was scratching my head, so I was able to open the Instagram. And when I went through his messages, guys, what I saw, my husband apparently has a second wife elsewhere that I'm not aware of. And this woman already birthed a baby girl for him. On top of that, my husband has a side chick that is pregnant for him. So not only is a woman pregnant for him, he has another wife elsewhere. That same woman lived in the same state that we are, but in another place. I scrolled through it, and after I discovered that message, I wasn't myself. I was just looking at this man on the bed. Part of me wanted to slap him. Part of me wanted to do something to him, but he's in the hospital and he's under medication and he's seriously ill. So whatever since that day, I've never been myself. Although he has noticed changes in my character, he'll be asking me, baby, what is it? Are you okay? Why are you so cold? I'll tell him I'm fine. Nothing is happening, I'm fine. But I don't know how to tell him. I don't know what to say. I've not told anybody about this. I've not told any family member. I've not told my friends. I am still shocked. That I'm coming to you guys. Please, how do you think I can deal with this? My husband has a woman. I just discovered that I have a co-wife somewhere. And now this is where it gets really, really challenging for me. I can't just pack my bag and walk away because I'm not financially stable. I'm that kind of wife that I'm a full-time housewife at home and my husband provides everything, of which he made me a full-time housewife. So now I'm beginning to think maybe this man planned everything. He did this whole thing to trap me. I am devastated. I'm heartbroken. Like, I thought the highest thing I was going to see when I opened my husband's phone was maybe side chick. Little did I know that I was going to see something way beyond that. How can I deal with this heartbreak? How can I deal with this betrayal? Because I don't want to do something now at the end of the day. So, madam, why did you behave like this? Why? That's why I'm coming to you guys. Women that have been in this situation before, please, what did you do? How did you overcome this? And I know some of you are going to say, oh, please walk away. I can't walk away immediately because I don't have savings of my own. It's going to take me years to save up before I walk away. But what do you think I can do currently before I finally have the means to walk away? Please, I need your advice. This is not my story. I saw it on the internet and I decided to share. As a woman, if you find yourself in this situation, if you discover that your husband has a second wife somewhere that already birthed a child for him, and on top of that, he has a side chick that is expecting another child for him, what will you do? Please let me know what you think in the comment section by leaving your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. To share your story with me, please send me a DM or please send me a message with the email on my bio, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Dear married women, any husband where you cannot have access to his phone, he has something that is hiding inside that phone. The day you will have access to your husband's phone, you will definitely find something there. That is this woman's story. After 9 years in her marriage, the first time she went through her husband's phone, what she saw was so shocking.